Hello, this is John, and welcome to the ASUS GTX 960 Strix Overclocked Edition unboxing and overview. This card was released in late January of 2015 and boasts a hefty 1291 MHz base clock with a 1317 turbo clock, 2 GB of RAM, a GM206 core, and several other software additions like GPU Tweak, GameStream, GameWorks, G-Sync support, and DirectX 12 support. And coming in at $210, this card fits right in line with middle-range priced builds. Inside the box, you find a DVI to VGA adapter, a manual, and a disc for drivers that you can pretty much just go ahead and throw away. And then, of course, you'll find the card itself wrapped in a static bag. As you can see, the front of the card has two 75mm cooling fans and a black shroud that has sort of a subdued aggressive shape and a metal looking matte black finish. And just like its older brother, the Strix 970 and the Strix 980, this card can also turn off its fans when it's playing lesser demanding games, such as League of Legends and StarCraft at 1080p. The shroud continues on the top where you can see the top of the fin array, a Strix branding, the 6-pin power supply, and a handy light that I've never used but might be useful in certain situations. And if you look at the bottom, you can see the 4 fairly beefy heatsinks and the PCI 16X 3.0 slot. The back I/O shield supports 3 display ports, 1 HDMI 2.0 port, and a dual-link DVI. Now, obviously, this card can't support all those connectors in-game. However, if you wanted to run multi-monitor setups, this is a nice inclusion by ASUS. Something to note about the 960 in comparison to the 760, the card that it directly replaces, is that it actually has 128 less CUDA cores and 128-bit memory bus as compared to the 760's 256-bit memory bus. But where the 960 breaks ahead is that it has a 7200 MHz memory clock compared to the 760's 6000 MHz memory clock. And that's without mentioning the 300 MHz more onto the clock of the card than it already did with the 760. Overall, this card does meet the expectations I had for the 960 going in. However, it's not a game changer, and cards at this price range rarely are. Sure, it's better than the 760, and it's better than its opposers on the red team, but it's not exactly groundbreaking. Would I suggest it? Yeah, absolutely. But I wouldn't upgrade your 760 just to have this card.